Coronation Street is set for a week of high drama as Carla Connor, Allison King, faces the harrowing possibility that her dangerous brother, Rob Donovan, Mark Bayliss, may have met a grim fate. Ever since Rob escaped from custody, Carla has been living in fear, knowing that her brother's thirst for revenge could put her and those around her in danger. Now, just when she starts to believe she may finally be free from his shadow, the police deliver shocking news. They have found a body, and they need Carla to identify it. Could Rob's reign of terror truly be over, or is there more devastation to come? The drama intensifies early in the week when DS Lisa Swain, Vicky Myers, is thrown into a panic after discovering that her teenage daughter, Betsy Swain, Sidney Martin, never returned home the night before. Lisa is already on edge after a terrifying break-in at the flat, during which Carla's cash and medication were stolen. Given the unsettling signs that Rob may be lurking nearby, the timing of Betsy's disappearance couldn't be worse. The detective immediately fears the worst. Has Rob taken her daughter as part of a twisted act of revenge? Lisa's anxiety continues to build as she frantically searches for Betsy, fearing that every passing minute could put her in even greater danger. Just when the tension reaches breaking point, Betsy finally stumbles through the door, looking worse for wear and clearly nursing a hangover after a wild night out. Although Lisa is relieved beyond words to see her daughter safe, her concern quickly turns into frustration. She reminds Betsy of the danger they are in, warning her that it is far too risky for her to be wandering the streets alone while a wanted fugitive is on the loose. However, in typical teenage fashion, Betsy dismisses her mother's concerns, believing Lisa is overreacting. Instead of heeding the warning, she defiantly heads back out, oblivious to the real danger lurking in the shadows. Betsy soon realizes she has made a grave mistake. While walking through the Weatherfield precinct, she becomes aware of an unsettling presence behind her. At first, she brushes it off, assuming she's just being paranoid after her mother's warning. But when she picks up her pace, the person following her does the same. Cold wave of fear washes over her as she turns slightly to get a look at the pursuer. Her stomach drops when she recognizes the face. It's Rob. The realization sends her into full panic mode. Heart pounding, she quickens her steps, desperate to get away. But Rob follows closely behind, his movements growing more aggressive. As Betsy breaks into a run, Rob gives chase. Whether she manages to escape him or not remains a mystery, as Coronation Street bosses are keeping the outcome of this terrifying encounter tightly under wraps. But whatever happens, it will no doubt send shockwaves through Weatherfield. Later in the week, the drama takes yet another shocking turn when Lisa approaches Carla with devastating news. The police have discovered a body near the hospital, and they strongly suspect that it could be Rob. Given his history and recent movements, they need confirmation, and they need it fast. Carla is left reeling at the possibility that her brother may be dead. As much as she has feared and resented Rob for his actions, he is still her family. The thought of identifying his body fills her with dread, but she knows she has no choice. With a heavy heart, Carla agrees to go to the mortuary, preparing herself for what could be the final chapter of Rob Donovan's story. As Carla steps into the cold, sterile mortuary, her pulse races. The air feels heavy, and every step she takes seems to echo in the silence. She approaches the metal table, bracing herself for what she is about to see. A sheet covers the lifeless figure before her, concealing the face that could either confirm her worst fears or provide an unexpected twist. The pathologist gives Carla a solemn nod before carefully pulling back the sheet. As she stares down at the body, a wave of emotions floods through her: grief, relief, shock, and uncertainty, all battling for dominance. But the burning question remains, is it truly Rob Donovan lying on the slab? While Carla wrestles with the reality before her, fans are left wondering how this latest twist connects to the dramatic siege storyline teased in Coronation Street's recent trailer. Show bosses have been tight-lipped about the exact details, but with such high-stakes storytelling in play, it's clear that this is only the beginning of an explosive series of events. If the body turns out to be Rob, has Carla finally found closure? Or is this yet another red herring, with Rob still out there, waiting to make his next move? One thing is certain, Carla Connor's nightmare is far from over, and Coronation Street viewers won't want to miss a second of the action.